Hey everyone, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And that name has never fit more beautifully except within this area where we appear to have actually gone into the ether, and we are now possessing the body of none other than Javi, who I still don't know who it is. I need to do some research on that between episodes, but some North Aesir figure in the kingdom of Asgard. Yeah, that's right. In the last episode, we went to Valka's Seer's hut that we paid our good raw materials to build, and in return, she gave us a potion that sent us to Asgard, into the memories of Javi. I don't fully know how that works. I feel reasonably sure that I can say that this is not a hallucination that I'm experiencing. This is an actual memory of something from long, long ago. I don't know where these doors go, and this is all so wild to me. It says leave Asgard. Like, where do I go if I go through this door? I'm so intimidated. Okay, so I'm actually just running around right now, just collecting wealth. Collecting what appear to be known as Tears of Tyr, or something like that. Tears, tear stones, something like that. For probably no good reason, other than I'm just trying to soak up all of Asgard's beauty. And you know what, guys? This is going to be a collecting episode. I know I just did a collection episode, but in my defense, that was in England, and I am in a completely different plane of existence. So, yeah, that's my defense to that. I promise I won't do this again unless I get transported into a completely other plane of existence. Anyways, this is wild, guys. Emir's Terror Stone, that's what it is. So, literally most of the stuff I know about Norse mythology at this point in time, and yeah, you can call this embarrassing if you want, is based off of God of War. Great game, and it really dove into Norse mythology. And I do kind of feel like you would be right. If you accused Assassin's Creed of making Valhalla after God of War went to Norse mythology, it's kind of ripping them off. I would say that you might be right. It's not entirely fair, because I think Assassin's Creed wanted to do Vikings for a long time. They couldn't find the time to do it, or how to do justice to it. That being said, I definitely do feel like they're piggybacking off of a success of Vikings right now in both video games and television. So it's not entirely an accident. But even so, I don't care if they're ripping anyone off. I don't care if this game borrows a lot from Red Dead Redemption, if it borrows a lot from... what other things? God of War, or... The Witcher. I don't care. I don't care even a little bit. The real question is this game a good game? Like, if this game just completely ripped off God of War or Witcher 3, would that make it a bad game? No, because Witcher 3 and Red Dead Redemption 2 are both amazing games. So if it's gonna rip off a game, it might as well rip off, like, one of the best games it could ever hope to rip off, right? Honestly, guys, ever since I figured out that trick, that's my new favorite thing. I don't even look for the oil anymore. Don't even look. I just don't need it. Alright, so... I'm nearly done with all the Emir's terrors in this region. I'm probably going to spend a lot of time just running around looking for them, to be honest. It's probably down this way. 100 meters directly down-ish. Oh, there it is. Whoa, don't fall down. Whoa, unintentional. Didn't matter, survived it. I wonder if that means, like, what's my character's name? Eivor could survive falling that far? I don't think so. I think that just means that because I'm playing a literal Norse god, I can survive things I normally wouldn't. It's also very easy to collect. Oh, there was the. I need to start using the oil canisters more, just because I've gotten really dependent on how easy it is to just fire the arrow at it. But the thing is, I need adrenaline to do that, and if I'm out of adrenaline, then I can't do it. And if I can't do it, then, as some people say, I am SOL. So I'm going to get this sync point all the way back there. So it looks like Asgard's like kind of like a mini kingdom that only has 2 sync points. So it shouldn't take me too long to cut through this entire kingdom. Also, none of the wealth in this kingdom seem to be particularly hidden by anything overly complicated. In general, it seems like I can just uncover the wealth of any kingdom, or of any area. Usually just by blowing something up, to be honest.
Ah, a good fight, but I wish there were more.
The sky itself shatters before your might, Thor.
Wow, I didn't tell him to say that. I wonder how I even get to that island. Do you think I have to sail there?
Death to all Jotnar!
Asgard belongs to the Aesir!
We are undefeated!
Whoop, not yet. I want to see if I can just jump. There's just water down there, right? Do I have my call boat and thing? So I can't call a boat. So without being able to call a boat, it seems a lot more difficult to get there. I think the most logical thing would be to head around here and then try to swim across.
We are proud to serve you, Havi. Your fame will live eternal!
It was so wild, guys. Let me see how much stuff I have to collect. I'm already like a fifth of the way through it. There are no artifacts here, which makes sense because I can't put anything in my museum because I don't have access to my museum. But there's a couple mysteries. I'm probably going to end up doing the mysteries later.
Asgard will never fall!
Just because if the mysteries are like the ones I dealt with in East Anglia, they might expect me to be a much higher level. And so I might not be able to do them right away. But definitely like at least the sync points and the treasure I can do right away. It'd be really funny if I find out something like Javi can't swim or something like that. Like, this is just an area. This is so wild. I think I couldn't tell the song that they were playing while running past there, but it kind of seems like they're playing the same song they play. Like my crew plays, and like we play at all the feasts and stuff. The one that my father was singing in the prologue. Kind of seemed like it had the same tune. Okay, so that was like what I kind of hoped for. That there would be a boat here. So I did not fancy swimming. I wonder how much stuff there's gonna be in Asgard just to do. I'm not gonna do everything in Asgard. Wait, did my boat just take damage from that? Yeah, I'm not gonna do everything in Asgard that there is to do. I'm gonna do like one episode of just collecting stuff in Asgard and just running around. And then I'm gonna do another episode of which I'll probably just do 1 or 2 more Asgard missions. Damn it. And then I'll wake up and I'll return back to England. Not that I'm not like enjoying this, because this is amazing. It's just I feel like I should be like mixing this in with the main storyline, just not beelining the this kind of storyline. So I'm gonna intermingle. I feel like that'll be the most enjoyable way to experience it. Oh, cool. I still have my bird. I don't know how that makes any sense. There's the entrance. Apparently, Sinin, or Sunin, is the creature without boundaries. He exists in all planes, even your ancestors. Interesting area.
Easy now. Something is not right.
Well, that was hella poisonous. That's my first experience with poison in this game so far. They kept on mentioning there's poison in it. I was taking like no poison damage from anything. But it looks like there's poison. Possibly only in the ethereal plane. Nah, I doubt it. Yeah, let's cut across here and synchronize. That's a pretty mountaintop. It doesn't look quite as cool from this angle. I'm sure it's still real cool. I'm gonna be really excited to get up there. Look how high that peak was at the top of Asgard, though. It's like... what an introduction to this area. Oh, hello. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Apparently nothing. I thought that would be something. It looked like it would be something. So I'm wondering maybe if the reason why I have visions of Odin is because I'm related to Odin. Maybe Eivor, and I guess Varen by extension, would be like Odin's... Whoa, 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 whoa! Ow. Ugh, that hurts. That hurts me. Like, I'm not even sure how much it hurts my character. It hurts me to see that happen. Maybe, yeah, my character, Eivor, is somehow related to Odin. And that would kind of make sense, because that was the same kind of thing that happened when Assassin's Creed, trying to remember the name, last game, Odyssey. What? Why'd I lose a marker? Here. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Because in Odyssey, what happened was Cassandra was related to Prometheus. Oh, not Prometheus, sorry. The Isu in general. We didn't know how distantly, but we know she was. And so was Leonidas. And that's why she can hold the staff of Hermes Trismegistus, I think. And the reason why we don't find that out at the beginning of the game is because she's an orphan, and I just realized at the beginning of this game too, our main character Eivor is an orphan, and your parents get killed off, and I wonder if that's because your parents knew about the whole Isu connection and the Thor connection, and just had a much better idea of what was going on, and because of that they needed to die off, because otherwise they could just tell you when you got older.
They will attack on sight here.
Hey look, there's actually enemies here. Wonder what level Asgard is. Oh, it's adjusted power 90, so I should be able to take these guys. I think it would still be advisable to come in with a little bit of stealth. I'll admit, I didn't expect there to be murderers in Asgard.
What's all the thunder about?
Well, it's cool. I'll give it that. Wow, there we go.
You won't escape!
Alright, get out of here. Stay dead. Kinda use a lot of adrenaline to fight these guys, but don't think it will matter. Okay, so the item that I wanted that's supposed to be in this direction. Oh, then never mind. I was gonna say I don't think it's even down here. No, it's right through this crack. Whoop, like 100 things I can move. Oh, it's a little puzzle. Alright, so I need to get this out. In order to get this out, I need to move this back. And it's not really a puzzle. Kind of straightforward, actually. Move this back. And then I can move this back. Then I walk through here. And there's probably enough space already. Yep. They filled this area with a lot of wealth. Don't even know why. As you might have guessed by that, I was trying to stomp on his head. That's kind of weird that I left for like half a second and that guy kind of respawned. Also got another key to an area that I can only assume is probably right here. Wait, do my arrows cause fire damage? Whoa, hello. Okay, he just died from being on fire. That's good.
Patience will reward us.
I have no idea who's shooting at me. The god? Oh, up there, jeez. I gotta say, I have no idea when my arrows started doing fire damage, but that's cool. Okay, the weird thing is I got a key, and I don't have a door yet, as far as I can tell. Really looks like there's something here. I don't know what it would be. Maybe if I go up and over? Wow, they had a lot of archers on me.
Odin, take you.
What the hell is that ability? He's got like a protective dome around him. All kinds of wild. Oh, well, there's the way in. Do I just have to run through it? Can I do that? Well, we're gonna try. Seemed to work. Alright, Aether runes are powerful but flawed. The flaws could turn to our advantage. Learn what they can from the dwarves. They guard their secrets with jealousy. They may open up to bribery. The limits of Vanir magic are still unknown. Poisoning their alliance with Aether remains our best strategy. I just want to check what my weapons are. Okay, so I am still just using my weapons. No idea when I started being able to light things on fire. With my bow. I mean, I'm not gonna fight that. That seems all kinds of cool. But anyways, let's continue our climb. Well, walk right through the fire. This guy's like orb of magic just doesn't not go away apparently. This area of the map will forever be shrouded for me. I feel like it's supposed to go away. I'm pretty sure I killed all the guys I have to worry about. Alright, let's get that sync point. You figure Javi would already have the sync point, right? I guess the logic is it's not for Javi, it's for Layla and Rebecca in the Animus to line up all their memories. But it seems silly that Javi wouldn't have never been there before. But yeah, I think it's more that we haven't experienced Javi being there. Oh yeah, so if you guys were wondering where my idea last episode came out of, which probably came out of nowhere, that that we're experiencing some of Eivor's ancestors' memories right now, and her ancestor is Javi. That just comes from the fact that they've hinted at this in Assassin's Creed for a fairly long time. Like maybe because the whole idea is that you can see your ancestors' memories, right? So if you can see your ancestors' memories, then eventually, like, could everyone trace their memories back to Adam and Eve if they eventually went back that far? Because Adam and Eve is canonical in Assassin's Creed, by the way. I know what that does, but it's clearly the right thing to do. I'm just here for the wealth, but the seemingly obvious puzzle. Oh, maybe I need to do this to get the wealth. I mean, obviously you don't aim it at itself. Ah, there you go. Let's aim it at that thing. Oh, and you can direct it from here too. There's nothing to aim it at. What? Was that right? It made a little sound effect and it took my control off. Was that like a little button down there? I mean, I guess I did it right, because I get to loot this chest now. I thought I'd try doing that again to make sure I actually did that correctly. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Okay. That's kind of cool, I guess. That's like a very different puzzle from Assassin's Creed. I don't think they've ever had anything like that before. Anyways, back onto my friendly hunt to get up this mountain. Benhuga. I'm gonna say, and color me patting myself on the back for it if you want, but I am very impressed with my ability to have been able to pronounce things in this game. I know that sounds sarcastic considering how many episodes I've pronounced nothing correctly, but despite initial trepidation, I finally got the ability to pronounce Leicestershire. Great, I can't pronounce that anymore. Granbridgeshire and Leicestershire. I keep saying Shire now. Sure. Leicestershire and Granbridgeshire. It took me a long time, but I figured it out. I'm pretty impressed by that. Look how absolutely ridiculous this view is. Like, ungodly how beautiful this view is. Heh, ungodly. They're literal gods. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so let's check the map, see if we got anything new. I think I'm gonna do this one, this one, this one. I'm gonna do everything. That one, and then we're going to the quest. So that will take me to about half the wealth in Asgard. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There are only other 4 other wealth points on my map, which is really confusing. I'm still trying to figure out where wealth is. Because I know if I zoom... Oh wait, no. And this one, if I zoom in, I can't see anything else. So it only shows me 8 pieces of wealth in the entire map. Huh. Maybe you get the rest from missions or something? You know what, if there's only 8 and I'm that close to getting them all, I might as well get this one too. Alright, and then I'll do the other 4 probably in the next mission or something. I don't know. Alright, I'm really gonna test how far I can fall without dying. That's gonna be the real test. I know I could have just done a leap of faith off the other way! But the other way takes me further away from where I'm trying to go here. So, I'm really just rolling the dice on whether or not I'll just survive just by falling off the cliff. So far it seems like Javi is pretty strong, and falling off cliffs doesn't really hurt him that much. It's funny that technically Javi is like the same level that Eivor is. Like technically Eivor and Javi are both level 92 or power 92 right now. I guess it's like just some perspective of how they experience it, I guess. And I don't feel like I got to this area too early just by the fact that this area is a level 90 area. I feel like this is probably when the game wanted me to come here. Like maybe it wanted me to do London first or Oxfordshire. Oxfordshire. But whoa, there's a cairn stone thing here. I know I said I wasn't gonna do the mysteries, but that's really just, I really just mean the mysteries that are actually like quests, not the ones that are just, you know, stack a bunch of rocks. I don't mind doing those. Not that I'm good at stacking rocks. I think if we've learned anything about the series from the last time I had to do this, stacking rocks is not a skill set of mine. Oh, do I ever regret this? In case you guys are wondering why I'm not going faster, it's because this is my max speed. So I guess that gives me time to finish the story I was saying before. The reason why I suspected that this is a Eivor's past memory is because they've hinted the animus lets you see your ancestors' memories. So could you hypothetically just go all the way back to Adam and Eve? And if you had an ancestor who was part Isu, could you go back further than that? Could you go back to the first civilization? Because a lot of what the Templars have been doing throughout the series has been using ancestors' memories in order to uncover things about Isu artifacts, because they're just looking for...
We have earned a drink for our troubles, I think.
They're just looking for individual Isu artifacts, but...
drown our creation in praise. A world fashioned anew from old flesh.
Do you recall the size of old Ymir when we began our work? A corpse as tall as the day is long, spanning the abyss Genunga gap.
Oh yes, oh yes. His pliant flesh, by which we made the fertile soils of the earth.
And from his blood came oceans and the seas. I remember well.
For hills and mountains, we piled his bones.
From his beard came trees, from his hair, the grass.
His domed skull we opened, for the blue heavens above, crowded by clouds of brain matter.
A new world made from an old life ended. Skål, brothers! I raise my horn to you both.
Brother Odin, you are silent. Is something wrong? Is our work not worthy of praise?
I have no idea what that was supposed to mean. Is Aesir Odin not as cool with this death and destruction as we think he is? Jeez, I am not good at this. I don't know why I even thought I should do this. I mean, to be fair, I guess any stack of rocks could be pushed over, but super flimsy. Anyways, I guess let's bail out of here. You do get a fair amount of skill points for just doing this. Not the falling off the mountain part, obviously. But just the mysteries and stuff. That's pretty good. I feel like I'm pretty highly skilled right now. Like, I'm up past level 90. Next time I face a zealot, it shouldn't even be a thing. Hello? 1 meter? Is it a ghost? Hello. I'll admit, I haven't seen this happen before. 12 meters, my altitude. It must be like directly below me or something. Actually, to be fair, this has happened before. Typically when it's associated with an enemy that I have to kill. And maybe for some reason the enemy hasn't spawned. Anyways. That seems like a lot of nonsense. I'm gonna head up this way. I really wish I had a horse. Okay, this area just got ridiculous. I did not expect that, guys. Dude, this is the wildest game. This is the best game of the year. Like, what am I even comparing this to? I just summoned a giant deer as my mount, and I'm riding him across Asgard while collecting... I mean, what is even happening? I didn't know that was gonna happen. I just whistled. I wanted to see what would happen if I whistled for my mount. I wanted to see if a horse would show up or something. I did not expect that to happen. You know what? I was complaining earlier on about this game. I said, what were my complaints? I said, they don't lip sync very well. A lot of the lip syncing and acting is kind of wrong. That's true. And my other complaint was that, oh, what was it now? Can't even think of it. I think that was just my biggest complaint. All my complaints are now stupid. Any complaint I have at this point is now officially pedantic and dumb compared to what this game has been. Which can only be described as like way more everything than it needed to be. Like, if this game didn't have this whole not Valhalla, Asgard section, and this would still be a great game. And yet it does have this Asgard section in it. Which is absolutely bonkers. To the utmost bonk. Alright. Like, literally, I am running around collecting wealth. Not even because I really care about the wealth, if I'm going to be completely honest. I am mostly running around collecting this wealth just as an excuse to keep exploring Asgard, which is what I really want to do. So, I know I can just blow it up with my bow. I want to check to see if there's any really simply located oil pots before I do that. Because I have been getting a little reliant on using my bow to do this. And it's like, it's all good and fun when you have adrenaline, but it's like, eventually I'm not going to have adrenaline to do it. And I just won't be able to get some. I wonder if the reason why my arrows are explosive has to do with the fact that I'm using the explosive bow. Explosive arrow. And maybe like when I use explosive arrows, it's I don't know if that helped me in any way. There's a lot of stuff I can just shoot down here, and I don't know why. I feel like this area is probably, like, related to a mission later on. Ow. Because it's a pretty well-designed area. And there doesn't seem to be anything here. Part of me wants to call this like a job well done, and I've like looked hard enough for this piece of wealth. But another part of me is like, hey, why don't I just find it? How hard could it be? Whoa. I am a friend to deer. Just ask my deer friend. Okay, I looked for it. I'll probably come back later for it. I'm sure there's probably going to be a main storyline mission that takes me to roughly where that is. And now that I'm marking it, I'm not even gonna bother doing those two. I'm actually just gonna go this way and get the ones on my way. That way I'll be very close to starting the next mission. Because I've been exploring for a good while now. I've been playing this game for a ridiculous amount of time, to be honest. I mean, I can't help it. I thought I was just going to play it for like a couple hours today, upper bound. And then I went to Asgard, and now I'm like, well, now I gotta keep playing, because, I mean, this is wild. The real question is, can I summon my boat? Okay, so that's not an option. I can go fishing here, weirdly enough. Alright, so there's a wealth item 132 meters ahead of me. And under. I kind of feel like it's just going to end up being underwater. Like right here. I don't know how long I can hold my breath. No, maybe not. Okay, it's more forward than it is down, apparently. See, the prudent thing to do would be get right above it and then dive. There it is. Yeah. So it's right below me here. 59 meters straight down. There we go. That's another one of those weird little walls that I came across earlier. I feel like I should have just done main story for a while, just because I don't know what Ymir's Terror Stones are or why I care about them. And I feel like if I probably just did the main story quest, they would probably explain it. It probably has to do with keeping the Jotuns out. It's going to end up being, like, the more I get, the more powerful my wall is or something. Or my shield, and that helps keep the Jotuns out of Asgard. And then it's going to just be like, collect a lot of terror, or stones or whatever. But I mean, I'm really enjoying the section of just wandering around Asgard. They put so much detail into an area that, like, I don't even know if this is like a tangent to the game, in my opinion. Look at those foxes. Look how great they are. Okay, so I think I walked over where this one is. 33 meters, probably straight down. To be honest, these two are probably both at the quest location. Yeah, 43 straight down. They're probably both at the quest location. So guys, I think that makes sense if I end the episode here, because I won't even be able to get these two wealth items. Oh my god, get rid of freaking things. I'm trying to get rid of the marker, it's just impossible. Whatever, I'll just have to get it at some point. But I'm assuming what that means is it's directly below me, which means it's probably in the well itself. So, that's going to be where I'm going to leave this episode, and in the next episode, I'm going to go and, you know, do the next quest in Asgard. And that'll be my last quest in Asgard, probably, or my last episode in Asgard for a while. Then I'm going to head back to England, talk to Ranvi about East Anglia, and find out what's happening there next. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, because I am absolutely blown away by that. I'm not subtle about it at all. I'm mesmerized by how amazing this area is, and how, like, this game in my mind is just almost doubled from where I thought it was to where it actually is. And so I'm blown away. I hope you guys like it as much as I do. And, you know, you like, subscribe, comment, do your things. It helps a lot. You have no idea. And I hope to see you guys all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.